Here in Guangzhou, the massive Chimelong Safari Park covers over 1.3 square kilometers of dense subtropical canopy and wide-open savanna. It houses over 20,000 animals, representing 500 species. This is a multimodal wildlife ecosystem, distinct from the paved walking paths of a standard city zoo. The facility operates as a conservation and breeding center, specifically recognized for raising the world's only giant panda triplets. Approaching a footprint this large without a plan results in missing the majority of the exhibits. Successful navigation requires a strict tactical approach. A baseline walking tour here demands 4 to 5 hours of continuous movement in Guangzhou's intense heat and high humidity. Arriving without a routing plan leads to endless backtracking. You will likely face the heaviest crowds and physical burnout by mid-afternoon. This chart shows how visitor energy levels fluctuate. When spontaneity is chosen, endurance drops sharply compared to a planned route that manages your physical resources. Success rests on 2 variables: mastering the internal transport network and optimizing your entry gate. The Safari drive-through zone is the park's premier open-range attraction. The baseline option is the Safari train. This is a free, 40-minute guided loop through the African and Asian habitats included with admission. To get unobstructed viewing angles, passengers should secure seats on the right side of the tram. However, the free train involves exposure to the humid heat, a fixed pacing schedule, and long midday queue times. The premium alternative is the self-drive car upgrade, which costs over 200 RMB. This provides climate-controlled comfort and the freedom to pause your vehicle directly next to the animals. The free train prioritizes budget over comfort, while the self-drive upgrade provides a private cabin experience for the passengers. Looking above the trails, the aerial cable car network functions as a walking bypass. The Swan Lake and circular routes feature incredible transparent bottom cabins, offering an immersive 720-degree panoramic view of the expansive savannas below. The strategic value here is covering massive distances across the park while giving your feet a mandatory rest period. Be aware that cable car queues often swell to significant lengths on weekends and holidays. If you want the cable car to save time during peak hours, the multi-attraction Fast Pass becomes a necessary upgrade. The cable car is only a true shortcut if you time your boarding perfectly or pay a premium to skip the line. Your first decision is whether to start at the North Gate or the South Gate. The South Gate is directly accessible from the Guangzhou Metro via free resort shuttles. This provides instant access to the popular Panda Village and Flamingo Island. The downside of starting south is that by the time you reach the Safari train, you will likely encounter peak afternoon queues. The North Gate's advantage is its immediate proximity to the Safari train station right at opening time. The trade-off is a much longer shuttle or taxi ride from the metro to reach the entrance. Your gate choice dictates whether you fight the crowds first thing in the morning or battle them in the afternoon heat. For travelers prioritizing seeing every major exhibit with 0 wasted steps, the one-day maximizer route is the standard. Arrive at the North Gate precisely at the 9:30 a.m. opening. Board the Safari train immediately to see the core drive-through zones before the crowds arrive. Move steadily southward on foot through the Tiger Hill and Jurassic zones. Use the full-loop cable car from the south end to return to the top of the park at the end of the day. This north-to-south-to-sky blueprint is the most efficient way to see the park in one day without retracing your steps. The family unit route focuses on managing toddler fatigue and heat tolerance. Enter via the South Gate and rent a stroller at the entrance to mitigate early fatigue. Visit the giant pandas first while children's energy levels are at their highest. Use the cable car specifically as an air-conditioned midday rest period. Purchasing the single-attraction Fast Pass for the Safari train helps bypass the afternoon queues. For families, using strategic Fast Passes and scheduled rest prevent the trip from becoming a grueling endurance test. The VIP Optimizer tier is for travelers willing to pay a premium to eliminate logistical friction. Staying at the Chimelong Hotel provides VIP early park entry and access to private shuttles. The resort features wildlife dining, where visitors can eat mere inches away from major predators. Combining a hotel stay with the paid self-drive car ticket provides climate-controlled isolation from the crowds. The downsides are the steep nightly rates and resort price dining. Chimelong is a physically demanding mega resort. Selecting a routing blueprint tailored to your stamina and budget helps you manage the scale of this world-class expedition.